First
Insane.
off, she said that the Hispanics don't like Kamala's policies because it reminds them of communism. Why do you think that is, Joy? Why do you think that it's almost like a lot of these Hispanics be coming from failed communist countries, so they see the tendencies in your
There you
policies like,
go.
yeah, that's not it, bro. That's not a
Right.
good thing. I seen how this
Muy
play
mal.
out.
Muy mal.
It's facts. It's not facts. These facts is not facts.
Zaza.
And we got my guy, the Chicago conservative man. This my man right here, man.
What's going
And
on, guys? They say
yeah,
I'm
y'all,
based.
yeah, super
Very,
Based.
bass,
very base.
super
We gonna
bass,
be
man.
real based today.
A diamond in the rough in Chicago, man. I wish we would have met him when we was in Chicago. We probably would have stayed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know about that
Probably
one.
would have stayed. There's hope, clearly.
Yeah, for sure. And
Um,
then I don't know if you
Not with that
guys
weather.
noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm very two way as well. And I know I'm
yeah,
my chat know that too. So you know what I'm saying? I think like a lot of people in Chicago gotta realize like that can save a lot of lives and prevent a lot of people from going to jail, especially black folks. Just $11, believe it or not. But that's something else though. I don't want to get into that.
yep, yep, 100%, bro.
Hmm.
If y'all have been keeping up with social media and the news and stuff, our good sis Joy Reid has been cut off. Cut it.
Let's
Cut. Nah,
Hallelujah.
that's an old
go.
ass song.
Hallelujah. God is great.
Joyless
It's
Reed. That's
it's
what I call her. Like
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Joyless
a
Reed,
beautiful
Joyless
day.
Bayhard.
It's a beautiful day in Black History
A
Month.
beautiful moment in Black History Month,
Yeah.
right? Cause
She
Yeah, I
she
know,
she
right?
almost made it. She almost made it.
She
yep,
almost made it by a hair.
Almost made it.
Oh
My
last
man.
goodness.
week.
But here's the thing
But
though,
we
like, it's funny how she always talks about Donald Trump, but they got the same hairstyle. She want to be Trump with the
yeah.
hairstyle when it comes to the short, blonde swivel. I'm like, how you don't like Trump, but you trying to steal his haircut? What in the
Good question.
It's got to be cognitive dissonance or something, bro. Because there's no way in hell you don't wake up in the morning and think the thought had to cross your mind like, damn, I am wearing this straight blonde wig. I'm talking about his hair, but I got the same hairstyle. The thought had to cross our mind. It
Had
had
facts?
to.
to. Had
There's no
to.
way it
Probably
didn't.
not. Nothing
Yep.
crossed her mind. That's why she got fired.
Literally. And you, I think don't you got the post where it was saying that her ratings were dropping. This was like last year. Her ratings were
Yeah, I think I
dropping.
DM'd that to you on X.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her ratings have been dropping for a while,
Yeah, back in December they said that.
and apparently they weren't getting the message as far as nobody wants to hear her yap anymore.
It's
And
over.
ain't nobody
Yeah,
trying to hear
because
that.
at the end of the day, when Trump won, a lot of people saw through a lot of these leftist, news reporters BS. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like
Yep.
maybe we need to take a look in the mirror and realize that we're being stupid. Believe it or not, a lot of people had that epiphany, man, and that's why a
Oh,
lot of people at CNN, that's why what's that lady name? Rachel Maddow. They even have she crying talking about how she's gonna get $3 million less the next year. Bro, I'm like, okay, lady. So what they was already giving you, like what, 13, $14 million? So you crying about getting what, less than $3 million for talking about garbage on the
yep.
news? Like, come on, man. This is
How out
insane.
of touch.
Yeah, I think they just like you said, they are literally out of touch. They so used to just getting so much money for nothing that when they take a pay cut and actually have to start doing work, it's like I thought we had an agreement. I thought we was on to something. You pay me to not use my brain and just sit up there and yap and read from a teleprompter. I don't even think Joy was reading from a teleprompter because some of the stuff she said was like so incredibly dumb. I don't know who to
No, she
blame.
just gets
Her?
paid to recite the propaganda that's been etched into
Yeah,
her mind
yeah,
Hmm.
pretty much.
and be very rude to people on TV. So that lady is very, very rude. I would have never been able to be on no podcast with her or no interview with her on the news, please. Cause she be talking to people so crazy as y'all
I don't
already
even
seen
Man,
know
with these
how Joy is in
compilations
her
y'all made.
name.
Okay, cause there's nothing joyful about her at all. Her soul is black.
soul is black. That sounds about right though. But we got this compilation that we finna drop on y'all real quick. Lovely wife put us together. I didn't really do much. I'm gonna give it all to her. She did it. But here we go, man. Here we
Oh
go.
Reid.
my gosh.
Oh
I
man,
know what
as
I'm
soon
gonna
as you
be
pop
for
on the screen, it's like a
Halloween
jump
this year.
scare.
That's what I said. That's what I'm like. I know what I'm about to be for Halloween this year.
Oh
This is
man,
this is kind of scary, y'all.
it
I should
is.
have put some scary music on.
Yeah.
They
What
can
are you
drive
trying
out
to
the
do? Give me
brown
a heart
people and the
attack?
black and Asian.
Jeez Louise.
Man,
They can drive out the
wait,
brown
you
people
hear
and the
this?
black and Asian people, or just sink.
You can hear this, right?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
Oh, okay, bet.
Cool.
They
All
can
right, bet.
drive out the
Yep, I'm
brown
good.
people and the black and Asian people, or just sink them into the same apartheid they've created in Texas. And they will control enough electoral votes if they can.
Got to be honest and keep it real. This is not the pick that I expected that she
So she said apartheid in Texas.
And they
Something
will
like that.
control enough electoral votes if they can.
got to be honest and keep it real. This
Okay.
is
I don't know
not
what
the
she's
pick
talking
that
Yeah,
I
she didn't happen.
expected that she would make. It did come down to the final three, as we understand it, and I thought she would go astronaut. Keeping it real, he to me would have been the safest, most conventionally safe pick. White, super white, like mayonnaise sandwich on Wonder Bread, right? From
Okay.
the
Here we
Okay,
go.
right there, right there. Can
This
you
lady gonna
imagine
lose.
if a white person went up there and said like super black, like
Exactly.
saggy your pants, Glock in your pocket, tar pit black? Can you
Shit skin
imagine?
Right.
black.
Can you imagine if they said that? That nigga that he would be fired before he uploaded the video, bro. Like there's no
Right.
way in hell we was allowing this. People get fired over racist, quote unquote racist stuff they did 15 years ago
Literally.
and found a
Mhm.
tweet. One tweet would get them fired.
Yep.
But she go on the internet today and make a TikTok calling people super
Wonder
white
Bread.
male and Wonder Bread. Like, bro, that is
What are you
really?
doing?
Because you gotta because you gotta think about it, bro. In this generation, black people can't be racist. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yep.
narrative that they're pushing. That when you think racism, you think white. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they've
Yeah.
been implanting for years, bro. Especially when Obama was in, they they brought all of this stuff back and all this, that, and the third. And when you think black folks, you don't think racism, you think oppression. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was never slaves and this, that, and the third. Now I'm not saying like police brutality against blacks and nothing was never a thing. You know, even in Chicago, what's that one dude name? The Birds. You know what they was doing to those folks. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't make that a whole because you can't um be like me personally. I think of the majority. You know what I'm saying, and not the minority. And majority of black folks don't really like me. And I'm just speaking for myself and what I notice every day. We don't witness racism. Nobody not sitting up there calling me an N-word at the store or what I'm saying, wherever I go at work or something. Like I never experienced racism. And I'm in Chicago, bro. Now it's different when you playing the game or something, like playing Call of Duty or something, but that's different. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
don't know where those people from. But like in actual can you guys hear me?
Mm.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you guys cut out. But like in actual reality, nobody's sitting there and say, "Hey, or hey, monkey." Like nobody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't even know where all of this animosity is coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm in now I know I'm in a blue state, but even in like these red states, people aren't experiencing racism like how they think they are.
Bro.
No.
And bro, we live in a red state in a red county. It's
I
not
was I
here,
was just about
bro.
to ask you guys that.
It's yeah, it's not here, bro. I got called a nigger in Chicago, downtown Chicago. But that wasn't even really racism because she was just saying anything because we was kicking her out the club. Cause I worked downtown. I was a security. So we was
Mm-hmm.
in there. We had to remove her because she was super drunk, tripping over people. Fall. Okay, it's time for you to go,
Well,
sweetie.
she
We
probably
taking
wasn't
her
even
out.
she
She,
wasn't
oh
even
my,
in her right state of mind. Right.
right, bro.
That
She,
don't
oh
even
my
count.
dad's a lawyer. He's a district attorney. He's this. He's that. He's a this. He got money and he'll fight. He's gonna sue you and all this good stuff. And we like whatever, shorty, get out. You know, so she wasn't trying to
Right.
get out. So we picked her up by her arms and legs and threw her out. And she was like, "Let go of me, you niggers!" And it was me and this really big Nigerian dude. That's a big boy. And we looked at each other,
Oh my
laughed, and threw
goodness.
her ass out. And it's like we
Oh
wasn't
my
sitting there like,
God.
oh, she called us the N word. I can't sleep at night. Like, bro, we don't care
Right.
about that stuff, bro.
Or y'all could have got violent with her.
Right, we could have got
Some of
violent
these
with her.
haters would try to fight a woman because she said something they didn't like.
Yeah, that
Excuse
wouldn't
me.
look. Yeah,
And
that wouldn't.
something else happened when I was working at another bar. Did my cousin, my
Mm,
older cousin, was there, and he's the security manager. Somebody called him a nigger because we was kicking him out, and it was this white dude, short white dude, and he was like "F you, nigger," and then my cousin walking back towards me, and I saw his face. He turned around and shoved the hell out of the dude. Like he shoved the hell out of him. Mind you, this concrete, bro. We outside. My man could have fell and
right.
bust his head wide open. Then you would have had a case.
For what?
For what? Because
Wow.
he called you a name. I remember
Right.
thinking that. I remember that thinking like, bro, he just did too much. Like he called you a nigga. You already kicked him out. Like what
Yeah.
more is there to do? There ain't that.
Yeah.
There
Overdoing it,
ain't no
man.
racism, bro. If people dislike you, they probably have a reason. If they dislike you for no reason, don't go around them.
Hey,
You
real.
Yeah.
don't have to
Exactly.
associate with people. What's going on, Reels? You don't have to associate with these people. We went from a blue state to a red state. When we first got to Texas, one of these racist white conservatives with cowboy boots and a big old pickup truck. I was getting gas for our U-Haul, and I had the car on the tow in the back. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't position myself out to drive out because I didn't know how to move around dragging a load. He got out the car. He instantly, let me do it. He hopped in the driver's seat of U-Haul because I was stuck by the pump. And he whipped that mug, whipped it real quick, hopped out. And I was like, man, thanks. No problem. Hopped in his car and drove off. I was like, damn, mind you, we just got into Texas. Nice
Right.
ass came and helped me without me even asking because he knew how to do it. And he helps. I'm like, bro, these the people they want us to worry about. It
Right.
don't even
Right.
make
It's changing
sense,
your
bro.
whole perspective on white folks.
Yeah.
Literally.
It literally
Yeah.
just confirmed what we already knew because once we
Mm-hmm.
woke up, we realized that these white folks ain't even. I mean, you can't
They
generalize
not
the
thinking
white
about us
people.
at all, bro. I
They
promise
not,
you
bro.
guys, and in my chat too. Look, because I got two things going on here. Look, white folks is not thinking about us, bro. I promise you they are not. Okay, they're trying to live their best life. Honestly, y'all need to be worried because the white population in America is decreasing. Ain't it like at 50 some percent now?
It's at 59.
Look, man,
That is
y'all need to
alarming.
be y'all need to be having y'all antennas up, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I ain't gonna say I'm the white supremacist or anything like that, but look, man, this is you know what? I'm gonna keep that comment to myself.
They getting ready to
I
call
think
you
if I
coon.
say
They
what
already
I'm
got
gonna
their
say,
finger
I'm
over
gonna
the
get
C
I don't
button.
want to ban your channel, bro. I don't want to
Uh-oh.
ban your channel.
He, from a border state, he could have made a strong argument for her.
It's a state that I think Democrats definitely were reaching for. There was a lot of work to try to turn out the college campuses, which were really thick and really packed, and try to turn out the suburbs. And I think there was a lot of hope because of just the insanity, can we say fairly, of the person who's running for governor in that state, and a thought that, defeating him would also carry Harris in. But in the end, if they didn't make their numbers and essentially exceed the numbers that Joe Biden had in the suburbs, and I think we have to be blunt about why. Black voters came through for Kamala Harris. White women voters did not. That is what it appears happened in that state, is that if you can't flip enough white women, and we've talked about this on this set numerous times, is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or a 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state where women lost
And
their
that's why they
reproductive
lost.
rights.
Pause that. And that's why y'all lost. Abortion, 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 abortion,
Don't
abortion,
nobody want to hear
abortion.
that.
Oh, abortion. Do you, first of all, let's look at the numbers. See, this is why nobody likes Democrats anymore. Y'all aren't looking at the facts. You know what? It's
At
base
all.
time. Fuck it. Cause I have
Lock
I
in,
have
bro.
to I have to do this, bro. When it comes down to abortions, bro. Well, first of all, let's not even talk about. First of all, let's talk about responsibility first. Why are you laying with a man that that possibly don't even want to raise your kid? Like, this is why marriage matters. Because if the man do decides to leave you, and you know what I'm saying, leave you with your kid, you can put him on child support, and you can take half of his stuff if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So if you
Even
just
before you
out here
get to
living
that,
with
you can,
dudes,
if that man, real quick, even before that, if that man leave, you are married to him. You can just call the police. They will start a manhunt. You have like
thank
that is
you.
literally your husband. You have that jurisdiction to say, go get that nigga. Go get him. There
Right,
is none of that. That is my
right.
we are one. You feel me? But go
And
ahead.
then,
Sorry.
but no, no, you fine. But then when it comes down to the black community, bro, they always saying, "Oh, my baby, that keyword, my baby daddy ain't shit."
Hmm.
But here's the thing, though: who's the one that let that ain't shit nigga, you know what I'm saying, bust in him? That would be you, lady.
Literally.
And then here's the
Yeah,
thing:
exactly.
you're giving this man the highest honor that you could ever give him. That would be a child. That's a child, bro. You're bringing his child into the world. And then not only that, but when it don't work out, and then half of the problem, and then this is what I hate about the black community a little bit too. They're pushing this narrative that black men are so bad, and it's like, oh yeah, he did this, he did, your daddy was this, and that's why he gonna know. You drove daddy away because you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy was good to us. Daddy still wanted. Daddy love us. You keeping us away from our daddy. And
Yep.
then I don't know if you guys was following this story in Detroit. This lady left her kids in the house for damn near 4 years, bro. Daddy
Hmm.
didn't
I
know.
saw that.
Daddy didn't even know, bro. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
4
saying?
Yeah, I saw
years.
that.
It's literal
That house
poop
was
in the
deplorable.
bro, insane, bro. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to push this narrative that black fathers aren't there, bro. Let me give you some numbers. The incarceration rate amongst black men, I should say, I'm not talking about black women, I'm talking about just specifically black men. The incarceration rate has decreased by 30 plus percent, bro. That means niggas not really getting locked up like that no more. You feel what I'm saying? They doing either white collar crimes or they just getting a job. You feel what I'm saying? Or they getting into some kind of career. And then I'm sorry, and just let's get back to the abortion thing. Let's just get the numbers on the abortions, Joy Reid. Um, the number of percentage when it comes to abortions for, let's say, grape. We're gonna say grape just for YouTube purposes, right? That's less than 1%, right? Another
Hmm.
percent when it comes to abortions would be incest. That's less than 1%. And
Less
then
than 1%.
less than 1%. I believe grape is like 1%, and the life of the mother, what is that, like 2% or 3? Where is the rest of that percentage coming from? Those abortions. Can you guys explain to me what's the majority of abortions is coming from? It's coming from, oh, I just don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
don't want it. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Then
Like, it's
you then
basically
you
that's
have
where
a
the rest of the numbers is. Like, it's like either oops babies or, you know what I'm saying, I just don't want the kid. There's basically just no reason for termination.
Zakia had a
So
Zaza had a picture or like a chart. Then you have some type of chart that showed um with the reasons why women begin an abortion, and the number one reason was because they simply
oh
didn't
yeah,
want to
yep,
or
I
something, or
sure
they just
did. It's
or they
hormones.
or they said they
Yep.
didn't
It's
have
cheaper to use birth
they weren't
control than it
financially
is having
stable
a
enough or
kid.
something goofy
Absolutely
like
right.
that.
I'm done.
Yeah, these girls just lying. We all know how y'all get down. Y'all are not innocent. Y'all are using abortion as birth control because Big Lotto said so. That's why. Y'all are influenced by these whorish artists, these whorish influencers, these whorish celebrities to kill y'all kids.
Right.
It's super math. That's why they had these whorish celebrities like Megan and Cardi and Glorilla campaigning for Kamala Harris because they are all pushing this agenda of kill kids in the name of feminism, in the name of freedom. It's very demonic. And the fact that Joy Reid fits right into that party it's not surprising. She
It's
probably
yeah,
watched a
it's
few
really
arguments,
bad.
unfortunately.
Just
And
real
it's so
quick, the
disgusting.
number
It's
one
so
reason.
disgusting how our women are the so-called women, the nurturers, the so-called nurturers. They say the women are more nurturing. They're the ones that's pushing the to kill the children. The fathers are the
Yep.
ones that's really that's protecting the kid. We're the protectors, period. We protect the woman and the kids. You feel what I'm saying? We're the
Yep.
protectors. They're and then look, I understand the woman produced $1 million, you know what I'm saying? It's all that like they have to get nourishment from the mother. But that's the confusing part. They think they're getting nature confused with nourishment. You know, nourishment is like calcium and stuff like the stuff that you need in your body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and when they think, oh, the mother's more you know what I'm saying, naturing because the kid needs the mother. No, the kid needs her nourishment. Like her, you know what I'm saying, milk, her heat, and all of that. But half of that he can get from the dad too. Like body heat, care, all of that stuff. Really, like back in the day, all the kid really needed was the milk, the nourishment. That didn't mean you were more like, you know what I'm saying? That didn't mean like you cared about the kid more. The father actually showing real, like, I will die for you. I will die for my kid. I will die for my wife. That's real love, bro. It's sacrifice.
Yep.
100%, bro. Absolutely. Unintended pregnancy is the number one reason for abortion at over 95%. There's nothing else to talk about.
Unintended
There is
pregnancy.
nothing else to
That's
talk about.
disgusting,
Simply
bro.
because you didn't intend on getting pregnant, that's a good enough reason for you to get an abortion. There's nothing else to talk about. So all of these, oh, what about this? What about that? What about incest? What about grape? I don't care about those numbers. I don't. It's not that I don't care about grape or incest. It's that you're trying to bring up an anomaly.
Anomaly that y'all really don't care about at all. Y'all don't
That
care
y'all
about
really
people
don't.
getting
Y'all
pregnant.
don't
And
care
then
about that
some of
because I was
those,
talking.
yeah, you're right. And then some of those
Yeah,
grape cases don't even be grape cases for real, for real. I'm not saying
Oh,
majority
dang.
of
We
yeah,
was
them
talking about this
aren't,
yeah.
yesterday.
but some of them, bro, man, these women be lying, boy. I'm trying to tell you, bro. These women be lying out here, bro. They should have honestly. I
Yeah,
don't know if
we was
y'all.
talking about
Oh,
what?
He was gonna
I
let
was
you
just
talk.
gonna
Oh,
say.
uh,
I was just gonna say the Johnny Depp and the Amber Turd case should have really woke people's eyes up, bro. That's all I was gonna say.
You know, I was never paying attention to that for real. I'm actually gonna go back and review that because I remember when that was happening. That
No,
was when
you
we
gotta
first
watch
first
that
like
case,
became
bro.
conservative.
Me and my wife was watching that case like crazy, like bro.
I'm
They
gonna watch
really
that.
tried to ruin my boy over a liar though. Like she is the devil.
yeah,
She's a demon. Trying to tell you.
yeah. She pretty much just lied and just tried to destroy him because for whatever reason, I don't remember exactly the reason, but it was so many holes and she was like so obviously lying. But it was monumental because guys have been saying that these women been lying about this stuff for decades, and now you see in 4K that this woman is trying to pull that on Johnny Depp to the point where they knew it was so bad. Remember that clip of Jason Momoa when they called him on Zoom in court and he was trolling the Aquaman guy? That was that case.
Oh,
Right.
That's just how stupid the
yeah,
case
I need
was
to look
because
back
they
into that.
knew she was lying. They weren't even taking it serious. They're like, bro, she cooked. She's cooked. She's clearly lying. But we was talking
Yeah.
about the grape stuff yesterday because I've been seeing a lot of posts or this viral tweet that said women that or men that cheat is more acceptable than women that get raped or something like that. Something like that. It was basically trying to say
Right.
that it was a stupid tweet. I think I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. It was a stupid tweet that said that let me just pull it up because the tweet was so stupid. I was like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way that
I
she
don't even
actually thought
understand
this.
the question.
Hold on. I know
Did
it's
you reply to
Do
it?
you
yeah. I
want to
probably
finish the Joy
replied to
Reid compilation real quick?
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
she
for
keeps
sure.
saying so much wild stuff, bro. It's crazy. This
I
lady
can't
is
even find it
nuts.
anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna just
We'll just get this
whatever.
out in a
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
video because
Yeah, another
we
time.
could talk about this.
To get
culture is
Yeah, because I
brutal.
know
Right.
we'll branch off real fast.
that state
Man.
is that if you can't flip enough white women, and we've talked about this on this set numerous times, is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or a 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state
Hey
where women
man, with
lost
the
their
$5
reproductive rights,
super
where there was a
chat.
very
Thank you,
heavy
bro.
push to get women to focus on not putting in place, electing, putting back into the White House the person who was responsible for taking those rights away and restoring them. But that message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy. And, God bless Shannon Watts, who's tried to have that conversation.
God, this lady
But
is
if people aren't
insufferable.
receptive to
White
it,
people,
and if
white
people
people, that's all they can say.
And look at all them stupid white folks. They probably Jewish, sitting up there listening to this lady run that mouth.
Bro.
That's why it's that's what I'm saying, bro. It's literally
This is
just
weird.
it's just made up white guilt, bro. I don't even know what to call it at this point,
Hey.
bro. Like, what is this, bro? Like, why are you people bending the knee to this crap? Like, y'all were the ones that had the whip, and they like y'all was the one in the fields, like doing the dirt. Like, what is going on here? They were never slaves. Y'all were never slave masters, slave owners, anything like that. Okay, your forefathers were bad. Ours were too. All right. It's like, what's the problem here? Like, okay, Asian people were bad back in the day. I had Genghis Khan. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a bad person in their lifetime back in the day. Like, what is going on here? This shit is dumb.
You know what I see is that the Democrats basically their propaganda only works in a vacuum of, or it only works within the context of years of propaganda. They can only think this way because they've been pushing propaganda for the past we don't even know how long. So with the build up to this, they have successfully established this narrative and this fake reality that black people are victims and they need to be put in the spotlight every time they get the chance, and white people need to shut up and listen, which is why they're confused that the white people or the white liberals ain't like they're confused that the white liberals haven't showed up to vote for Kamala because
Right.
they thought that the white liberals only care about abortion and black people. So now we got a black woman giving you abortions like y'all want, and
Who
y'all
they
ain't
gave
come through.
the NAACP award to? They are
that's
so
crazy.
shit, yo. When I say
That's what I was saying. I wanted to watch.
it's
We're gonna
so
watch that today.
stupid, bro. That just goes to show you, bro. Niggas don't have no knowledge, bro. They really think this woman.
Nah.
No wisdom.
They really think this woman is black. She ain't black, y'all. She's Indian.
And yeah,
And we really lost them.
oh, my boy cut out on
Y'all
us.
need to go into look up Candace Owens' series she did on Kamala Harris's lineage. Kamala Harris is a liar, cheater. She's not black. Y'all got duped, double crossed.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, you're back. You're back. We lost you. You was going off.
Yeah, we
Kamala
lost.
had to tune in.
I'm sorry. What? I cut out. Yeah, I was just saying, like, Negroes is so stupid, bro. They have no knowledge, bro. Like, this is how I know, like, these were the same people that Moses had to deal with, bro, in the wilderness, bro. Like, it can only be niggas, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm not joking when I say this. Only niggas can put somebody, give a Indian, basically, a NAACP award, bro. She is not black at all. She's not black, bro. And you got them people in there crying, bro. You got them people literally in there in tears, bro. Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we gotta do a video on that too.
Yeah, bro. we got a lot of stuff. We got some videos coming out, man. We got a lot of stuff we got to do because this is ridiculous,
Y'all
bro.
culture is trash.
It's worse, bro. It's getting worse. I think after Trump won, like, it's getting better for us, like, when it comes to laws and stuff like that, but it's just getting worse for these little, like, their brains, like, they're fucking cracked now. I can't tell you how
we know, trust me.
I can't tell you how many mats, like floor mats, when I walk up and deliver mail, right? oh, bunk Donald Trump, bunk Trump. If you voted for Trump, then you. I'm like, bro, these people are literally nut jobs, bro.
Oh my
They're
god.
nut jobs, bro. They are
That's
nut
crazy.
jobs, bro.
That is
That is
crazy.
that is like if like okay, let's say Kamala Harris won, right? I'm not finna sit up here and say, oh, if you voted for Kamala, then you like have a whole bumper sticker about, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do all of that, bro. Like that's just
Right.
dumb.
Loser shit.
It ain't that
I'm not
deep,
That's very
thinking
bro.
about
lame.
them like that. Like, okay, like I'm still gonna like move on, bro, at the end of the day.
Literally.
You can't do nothing but move on. Who cares,
And
bro?
move on or get the hell out of America. If you
Yeah,
suffer,
that's
why
what
would you
I'm
stay
like.
here
This
and
is
suffer?
so now
But that's
Joy
the
Reid and oh, I'm sorry. Go
nah.
ahead. Go
Real
ahead. I'm
quick.
sorry. Go ahead.
That's
Go
that's
ahead.
the and that's the weirdness about liberalism is because if you first off, most of y'all live in these blue states, if not blue cities plus blue states. Why are you so worried about what the president gonna do when most of the time what he tries to enact probably won't even come down in the capacity that he wants it to come down to you because you gotta go through your mayor, your governor, your congressman, the senate. It got to go through your aldermen. All these people got to go through, which they're more than likely all blue. So what are you really worried about?
Mhm.
And then what's even crazier, they moved to the red states to try to vote blue and make the red states blue. So it's like you're not satisfied
Yeah.
where you at. Then you go somewhere else where you're even less satisfied and try to change what they got over there. That's how you know it's a cancer, bro. It is literally a mind
Yeah.
virus.
Yep. Woke virus.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Very
And I
much.
can't I can't even believe that the election was even this close. It shouldn't have been no 50 to 48%. That is insane. There's no way.
Well, shout out to the 92% of black women who voted for sister girl Harris
Right. Y'all tried to cook us. Y'all tried to sell us, boy.
in the name of
Can't
AKA.
believe y'all. Well, actually, I can't believe it
That's
because
Oh,
y'all actually do care about abortion. That's the messed up part.
More,
mm.
party line or more on race than on gender and on protecting their gender. There's really not much more that you can do but tell people what the risks are and leave it to them to do the right thing.
We need to look at all of our domestic terrorism and say this all is a problem.
And last word to you on this, Charles, because this is the
So
challenge.
gay.
Is it's very difficult to feel safe when on top of everything that Mayor Landrieu just said, you also have politicians that have a self-interest in lying about everything because it helps them with a political narrative, not concerned about the human narrative that could actually be really helpful.
LOL.
And that is the tragedy of all of this, right? There are real tragedies. There will always be crime. Unfortunately, what we try to do is to
Charles
keep
Blow,
the
bro.
crime as low as
Yeah, his name is
possible.
Charles. Look, I need to point out how this nigga is
Hold
clearly.
on.
His name is Charles Blow. That is hilarious. You
Hold
can't.
on, we on YouTube.
Oh, I
I'm
got.
sorry.
Oh,
A bundle of
oh
sticks.
man. What the?
Right, he's a bundle of sticks. Hopefully they don't get flagged for that. It's a stream, so they can't go through it and watch the whole
My
thing.
bad.
Yeah,
Call it what it is.
but he's like she said, he's clearly a bundle of sticks. If you know, you know. And his
Yeah.
name is Charles Blow. Like,
Charles Blow.
and that's another
Come
thing.
on,
We
bro.
noticed that a lot of these prominent black voices with these prominent black organizations, they be gay.
They be
They
flaming.
really be gay. And that's why they be coming out saying that you can't be black and homophobic or transphobic because your leader
Yeah.
is gay. Because your
Right.
leader is
We
this
talking
and is
about
that
that.
and he closeted.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It's
It's
sick.
crazy.
Who put this to like who? That's what I'm like, bro. Like, why would Obama do this, bro? It's his fault, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Bro.
He's
It's
one of
really his
them.
fault.
Yeah, he one of them, bro.
He
Barry
got to be.
Santoro.
He got to be. That's
That man,
crazy.
Barry.
Different kinds of people will commit crimes. The problem here is that you jump on one sort of crime, one crime committed by one name that sounds exotic, one brown face, rather than looking at all of the domestic terror that we face, including what the FBI says, is a really big problem, which is young white men in America. We need to look at
Young
all
white,
of our
bro. They just find a way to bring up white people in every one of these clips. It's amazing.
You're on the panel with a
Just out
white
of
guy.
nowhere. And he didn't chime up and say anything because obviously he's castrated. Look at him. Look at him. He looks dead.
Probably sitting on the
Rather
strap right
than
now.
looking at all of the domestic
Insane.
terror that we face, including what the FBI says, is a really big problem, which is young white men in America. We need to look at all of our domestic terrorism and say this all is a problem.
Indeed, exactly. And it is Americans
Say
that we need to
something.
be talking about. This is about
Bro,
us.
defend yourself.
Charles Blow, former New Orleans mayor, Mitch Landrieu. Your thoughts,
You
Donald?
gonna let Charles Blow talk about your people like
Oh,
that, Mr.
brother.
White Man right there? You think
Oh,
you think
brother.
Jewish?
Probably.
Byron Donalds, who walked out
Oh,
after Dixie was played in New York and has no shame there. They say he's going to be the governor of Florida now.
Yeah, every community has what I call their chickens for Colonel Sanders. Muslims had their halal chickens. The black community has their chickens. Byron Donalds is a grown-ass black man who referred to Donald Trump as his...
He's offended, but because he's supposed to be on code, he's gonna allow this Indian guy to talk about black people eating chicken.
I could've
Let
sworn that was not
anybody
allowed.
else.
Look at Joyce. She think that's
bro.
cute.
Let literally anybody else.
She's
Let his skin
She's
would have
laughing.
been lighter and said that they would have been that, bro. Even my man right here, he looking like, man, that's kind of crazy, but he Indian, so I guess we can let it slide.
Played
Right.
in New York and has no shame there. They say he's going to be the governor of Florida now.
Yeah, every community has what I call their chickens for Colonel Sanders. Muslims had their halal chickens. The black community has their chickens. Byron Donalds is a grown-ass black man who
Look at
referred
him.
to Donald
He's
Trump as his
bothered.
daddy. And what I want to tell the Byron Donalds is every community's got a Donald. I got a Cash Patel. We got a Nimrata, but we got a Haley. We all got them. All right. What I want to say is this: they'll never love you. They'll never love you. No matter what you do, they'll never love you. You can never wipe out that brown or black skin.
Wait a
He
minute. So
said
he thinks he's
Nikki
loving
Haley.
him? Yes, he's talking about Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley is whiter than my socks. What is
Well,
he?
but she sold out, so
Bro, I don't.
just acknowledging all the
Nikki
sellouts.
Haley is white, bro. What is wrong with this dude? Is
He's
he
sitting here
insane?
talking about they'll never love you because of your skin color. Do you think that you're on the loving side right
You
now, sir,
think-
Mister?
You think Nikki
AFC
Haley isn't they? What is going on right now?
I don't understand. That's why
This
this
is the
race
dumbest-
discussion is just so
It's so
stupid.
stupid. I'm not gonna play
Yeah,
with
It's
it.
this is
so stupid.
bro.
Like,
That's why
I thought we was past that.
This is like my first time watching MSNBC, by the way. Like, I don't watch them like at all. Like, unless it's like clips like
Good.
this. I
God
don't
bless
watch
you.
this stuff
You
like
still got your
all.
brain intact.
Just is insane.
MSNBC is like
It's
literal
cracking, though.
acid
I'm
for the
losing
brain.
it. It's intact. It's intact for
I
now.
should give some free.
She looks scary as hell.
Oh, okay. Now we're
I
doing
told you,
this.
that's why I'm like, I'm gonna be her for Halloween this year, bro.
This is somebody's mom, by the way. It's somebody's auntie. She got
The
kids.
white progressives, particularly white progressive women who may be thinking about marching against the Trump victory, maybe putting back on the P word hats and doing that thing. I would just say probably don't send any of those invites to any black women you know. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're not coming. I'm pretty sure black women have resigned from the Save America coalition, Save Democracy coalition, and definitely the Save the Democratic Party coalition. I think that's probably not happening. I would just keep those invites maybe among your own friends because I don't think they're coming. But yeah, I think black women are now
Look at
on
her.
the
She's
got a
speaking
lady.
for an
Save Black
entire
Women,
race.
part.
She got a lazy eye.
She's speaking for an entire race. She's talking
She
about
does.
what black women would do. Like, you represent all black women. Miss Joy Reid with the blonde. Whatever
And
you
that's
got
what's
going
wrong
on
with
with
these
that right now.
commentators. See, look, now her and Don Lemon is going to be in the same room, just basically pegging each other at this point because they stay
Yeah.
on the internet too much, bro. You don't see people on Fox and, you know what I'm saying, like even higher. Well, honestly, I'm not even going to say that because CNN, people on CNN, like, what's his name? Chris, what's that guy name? I think he on News, not Newsmax, but something. Well, I forget.
Dan
Chris
something.
Cuomo. Chris Cuomo, that's his name. Because he was on CNN and he got fired too. And Don Lemon and them got fired and all of them.
Oh, we don't even really watch the news, bro. We just
me neither.
we see-
Yeah,
we
me
see
neither.
it.
We see
Yeah,
these clips
that's what
of
I'm
these
saying.
people taken out of context, and it's like, oh wow, interesting. And then
Yeah.
they turn
They
up
just like
fired.
too much.
Yeah, bro. I just want to note that she's talking about the black women have stepped away from the Save America coalition. If you call black women voting 93% for Kamala saving America, then you are grossly mistaken.
Then you need to
You
leave.
need to
Yeah.
leave.
That's why she
You
needs to
need
get
to
out
leave.
of this country, bro. This is treason.
Bro, I seen a picture on
Yeah,
Facebook of like it was a picture of like four black women. It was an AI picture of four black women sitting on top of some skyscraper, watching America burn,
Oh, yeah.
sipping
I
tea,
know
and
what you're talking about.
they're like, oh, you and black women are when you tired of trying to save the world or something, you just let it burn. It's like, bro, that first off, you're the reason why the world is burning. It's your
That's
fault. You set this shit on fire,
facts.
and then sit back and say, man, what would they do without me? What is wrong with you? You're
Yeah,
Narcissist.
insane. You are
it's
insane.
pure delusion, bro. That's what I'm like,
Crazy.
and that's how, and that's what I'm saying. All we need is the leadership of black men, bro, and this shit will end, bro.
Yeah,
Seriously, it's either
100%.
you get on board or you die alone, bro. Like at this point, like these women out here, like Joyless Bayhard. I'm talking about not Bayhard, but Joyless Reid. Well, her too, but she's white.
They are
So,
one and the same.
but
Yeah.
her, Jasmine Crockett, right? They are so white, yeah, soul wise, they all suck. But these women, bro, like they're gonna be worse than cat ladies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Oh,
Oh
like
yeah.
they're just filled with anger and hate. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And that's just not a good feeling, bro. Especially when you're a woman, because and here's where I think where our community messed up at, bro. Yes, we like the fathers was out of the home and stuff like that, but then we got to still acknowledge the fact that they gave women more leadership in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because men started, feel like they can't tell they woman nothing and all this and the third. And yeah, like when all of this started happening, it's like it went downhill from there, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
It's weak men and trying to be strong women. That's essentially the issue right now. The black man, like you remember back in when they started the welfare state when they was doing the man in the house rule,
Hmm.
and I hear black men talk about men couldn't be in the house and walk the bed and all this other stuff. But I remember my grandma telling me that when they started rolling that around, she said, she said, I'm not putting my man out. My kids need their daddy. She did not take none of that welfare because
There
she
you
knew
go.
that having the family intact was more important than getting government assistance. Why didn't most black people think like that? They already had to been immoral people to even fall for something like that. They already was on the way down. Because who in their right mind would think I'm gonna kick the father of my kids out for some government assistance? I'm replacing the dad with the government. You don't see an issue with that?
Right. But I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it's like, and I wish I had an answer to that, but I mean that, man, I just wish that black women stuck like how they say they did. Like they wish they just would have stuck with the guy, man.
Stick with your man. Where's the
Facts, bro.
loyalty at? Where's the
Man,
loyalty?
These hoes ain't loyal. That was not a joke.
man, bro. It's like,
That was real.
bro, we just gotta take. We
That
just
was a
gotta take.
proverb.
I just think the men just gotta take the leadership back, man. It's like we just gotta, and it's
You gotta
like,
snatch it back from these hoes. Snatch it back.
but here's the thing though. These triggering words, like these words are triggering to these women now. Like take. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take our leadership back. Like,
They gotta be.
what
They
you
need
say,
to be
man?
Okay.
triggered.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
mean, I'm
can't even
taking it.
you can't even speak to these. You can't even speak to these people half of the time, bro, because every word is like a trigger to these people now. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just gotta double
This is
down, bro.
And that's why I don't play with them.
Double down. You just got to double, triple, quadruple down. You're going to be triggered because women like to tone police. They try not to attack what you say because they can't attack what you say. I don't like the way you talking to me. It's the way you said it. Why are you talking to me like that? Can you lower your tone? Why are you screaming? It's like shut up, shut up. You gotta put your
facts.
foot down, bro. It ain't nothing else to talk about. As a woman, what are you gonna do? What the hell are you gonna do to me?
That's what I'll be saying,
Nothing. You ain't gonna
man.
do nothing. You're not gonna do nothing. So how about you shut up and listen? Simple as that. What
But
is she gonna do to
yeah,
you,
but they
bro?
did.
But,
Yeah, and
but real
that's
quick,
another
but the
thing that I
issue,
think.
but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But
Go ahead.
just one more thing. But the issue is the man put the ball in the woman court by getting her pregnant out of wedlock. Now you don't have nothing to stand on.
Yep.
You cooked.
Yeah.
So trying to put your foot down, you can't do that because you don't have no ownership. You probably didn't sign a damn birth certificate because you trying to move along anyway.
Hey, what's
Then when
going
it's
on in
time to try
America?
to be in your kid's life, she like, nah, I got a new man. They need a daddy and it's not you. You can't even do nothing. You screwed yourself. So you trying to play catch up when
Right.
you should have stood on that from day one. But you can go ahead.
Yep.
No, that's actually what I was about to say. So you actually just hit the nail on the head.
Oh, my
Oh my
bad.
God, y'all are connected.
Good, yeah.
Prioritize Black men and prioritize Black communities, Black businesses, and that. And the Black spaces, but save America, save the Democratic Party. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
The former and future president is moving quickly to fill the clown car and round out his cabinet before he changes his mind and fires them all.
This is the news.
Look at her eyes.
She talking
This
like
girl
this
looks
on the
crazy. She looks like a
news.
lunatic. She looks like a homeless person.
She
Really
look
do.
homeless.
She looks crazy. Like she doesn't look. She looks something like there's something wrong with her.
She looks like Michael Myers, Cat in the Hat.
She's scary.
You seen that movie, Cat in the Hat? She looks like Cat in the Hat.
All she missing is the hat. Yeah.
Moments ago, Trump announced that he has selected Fox Weekend morning show host, you can't make this up, Pete Hegseth, to serve as Secretary of Defense, because why not? And it's this idea of I want to be with the side that's waving the biggest flag. I want to fit in. And there is a huge element, to be honest, of anti-Blackness in a lot of this, anti-Black Americanness specifically. And Paula and I have talked about this, that there is a part of that anti-Blackness is a piece of it, even though Enrique Tarrio, who's the head of the Proud Boys, is a Black Latino, but he's down with white supremacists. Down.
No.
Stupid. This is a stupid woman. Do you listen to what she's saying? This is why the race discussion is so stupid. What the hell do you mean he's a black Hispanic down with white supremacy?
Black at this point. Black white
Oh
supremacy.
my goodness! And look at them. They're so pleased with her. They're so pleased.
If you didn't know what they were saying, it sounded like they push it back at the same time.
Oh man, there's like, okay, girlfriend.
All right, queen.
All right, slay queen.
You're right, but there's the thing though. When it comes to these white liberals, I know what these people really thinking in their head. Like, you nasty, disgusting. You know what I'm saying? We're using.
They probably is because the liberals are the most.
I know they
racist
are.
People.
Look how Rachel Maddow is looking at her. You think she really listen to her? She's looking at her like we're using, bro. I'm good with eyes and like body language, bro. One look, bro, I could tell she's using this woman, bro. Look at how she looking at you. You think she really cares about what's coming out your mouth right now? You're getting us views
Of course not.
for liberals to vote for Kamala, bro. That's all you're doing, and it didn't work. And now you're like Andy.
She's
in
a
Toy
useful
Story.
idiot.
Right, you're like Andy in Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore. That's what they did to her MSNBC.
Okay.
Sure.
It's crazy.
Down with them. And there's this idea that I'm Black, but I'm not Black. I may look Black to you. I may be Black if I'm walking through Bloomingdale's and get followed around. But in my mind, I'm identifying with whiteness because whiteness means privilege and it means not being a Black American. This has to be unpacked because this shift among Latino men is significant. And it says something about where we're going in this country.
Bro,
about
she
whether
looks
we can
crazy as
create.
What is wrong with her head, bro? Her hairline is really far back, and it's just like her hair looks crazy.
Yeah,
she like
bro.
she
She
needs
got
a wig on.
LeBron
Like she looks like
disease.
she's missing something. She's scaring me.
Look, man.
We ain't Black, by the way, Joy Reid. So I guess she's talking about us, cause I am not Black.
We're talking about the election and people's votes. She's up there talking about race, Black, white, Latino, white supremacy, this, that, the third, race, Black, Indian. Who cares, bro?
Well, I
Your
know some
girl
people who
lost. She lost.
I know a few people who care.
You don't care, bro. And the fact that this is the only thing she's there for. It's to talk about race because if anybody else did, they'd be racist. That's the only reason she's there.
White. Right. All
That's
you hear is black
she's there for.
So is she not a token?
She is a token.
Like this is given to token.
She's literally a token.
There's also the last thing I will throw in is the creation of the idea that everything that Vice President Harris was proposing is communism.
Yeah.
That is a potent argument for a lot of Latinos.
A potent
She just went over
argument.
that.
It's
It's like she's mocking them for calling it communism.
Did communism just come out of Joy? Hold on, bro. Did this just come out of Joy Reid's mouth? Communism?
As if it's not something to be revered. It's
What in
as
the
if it's not
hood?
something that we should steer away from.
Nah, bro. That's
Bro,
insane.
first off, she said that the Hispanics don't like Kamala's policies because it reminds them of communism. Why do you think that is, Joy? Why do you think that it's almost like a lot of these Hispanics be coming from failed communist countries, so they see the tendencies in your policies like, yeah, that's not it, bro. That's not a good thing. I seen how
Muy
this play
mal.
out.
Muy mal.
Like, bro,
Maybe because they're smelling communism coming from you guys. That's why they are going to the other side because they want to have their own businesses.
She's mocking
and,
them for it.
Be poor.
yeah.
Right. They kind of don't want to be poor, Joy Reid. And, have
They
their
don't
own
want to be
stuff.
collectively poor like you and black people.
Thank
They don't
you.
want to be collectively poor. As simple as that. They clearly they got a brain in their head.
America, there's a thing about
hair
both
design.
white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears.
White tears.
Really white tears in general.
Remember?
because
Wait.
that's what
Remember
kids
when we
are.
went to go see the
Magical Negro,
the
the
Secret Life
Secret
of Magical
Society.
Negroes? Yeah,
Bro,
Oh, we should go
have you
see
seen that movie,
garbage?
bro?
I
No
told you I
way.
like going to see these movies. It's comedic. This is hilarious. The communism in that movie was so prevalent.
It was
the
so-
racism
it was the
in that
purest
movie. They had a
form.
whole part in the movie where they were talking
Yeah,
about
okay.
white tears, bro. Like,
I seen a movie review on it. This white guy was hilarious reviewing it, man. And I remember I remember like the trailer, which was so bad, by the way. That was so bad. I did not want to like even look at whatever they had next going on, bro. And I finally gave in, right? And I watched the review on it. This white guy was reviewing. It was hilarious, by the way. And I seen they was talking about how what's the most dangerous living thing on the
Animal in the world.
yes.
He was like, sharks? No,
I'm thinking
white
like
people.
I'm thinking he about to say like a T-Rex, a goddamn mammoth, a woolly mammoth, or, you know what I'm saying, saber-tooth tiger. This motherfucker said a white person, bro. I'm like, bro.
Amazing.
If that's not propaganda, bro, I don't know what is.
And that movie just
It
came and
did.
went. Like it was in the theaters for a couple of weeks. It went out the theaters and it never really was
Nobody
talked about
talked
it.
about
That
it.
should have had a whole uproar behind it. That movie was racist as hell.
Yeah, that
Racist
movie
as
was
hell. And imagine, again, we say all the time, imagine that the movie was about black people and was made by one of these white supremacist folks. Y'all would lose y'all minds.
Yeah.
Joy Reid would be on the news talking about it. But because it was the other way around, it kind of just flew under the radar.
She would be
Not for
dead
me.
because she would have had a heart attack. She would have a heart
Literally.
attack. if she saw
No,
it.
literally.
But just like that
I gotta
movie,
get this out. I gotta get.
we wanted to do we wanted to do a review on that movie. We did a review on The Blackening. Or I think I did. The Blackening was another movie, but the Magical Negro movie was so, it was like, I really wish more people could see it because you can really see just the propaganda in its purest form because they had everything from the black cuck. Like, did you probably, I don't even know if the white dude mentioned the scene where they was talking about how the black person's role is to basically be a butt boy or a submissive person to the white man. Like they was in the classroom and they was doing this little dust in the air where it was acting out like a projector scene where this white dude was getting help with his pool stroke from this black dude, and the black dude walked up and came and helped him. Was like, yeah, you stroke like this, it gets worse. It gets worse. The black dude came up like, yeah, you got to stroke it like this, right? And and the white guy was like, oh man, thanks. And then he was like, oh, I'm here if you need me. And the white guy, I don't know if he hinted towards having like a small penis or something, but the black dude literally cupped the dude's dick and balls and like did some magic on him. This is a scene in the movie, bro.
If we lie, we're dying.
If we
right
lie,
now.
we dying, bro. This is
real
in the movie. This was a recurring theme. They did this 2 more times in the movie.
What the
Bro, that's what I'm saying. If you would have watched the movie, you would have been like, it made me sick to my stomach, bro. And this is a pro-black movie. This,
put that in the review,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
how white people was bad, and he said at the end of the movie, like, I'm just now realizing that my life matters or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
bro,
okay,
and that's why I like going to these movies. That's why I like going to these movies, because only some very select people like us will be able to watch that movie and notice something like that as some crazy propaganda. Like,
Yeah,
even your standard movie
insane.
viewer won't see that. But that is ridiculousness. It's crazy.
all
And that
I
was
had to do was just look at the trailer, though. Even the trailer just got me.
The trailer, bro.
They
If
ain't
you
put
would have
that
watched
part
the
in the
movie,
trailer.
you would have been
The
disturbed
trailer was
very
because
disturbed.
it's always these mixed people directing these movies, talking about how pro-black they are, and then it just be the gayest thing ever, like the literal gayest thing ever. But I digress. Let's get back to this.
America, there's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears. Really white tears in general, because that's what Karens are, right? They Karen out, and then as soon as they get caught, it's like, bring
Karen.
waterworks. White men can get away with that too. And it has the same effect. Even as
This lady
the
is
right
so demonic.
tries to politicize the idea that masculinity is being robbed from American men by multiculturalism and wokeism, they still want to be able to have their tears.
It is.
Wait, she's saying that's not true. It's not true that teaching kids that
It
mutilate
is.
themselves
You're
is
trying to
somehow
feminize
demasculating them.
everything.
Are we serious
Yeah.
right now?
These are,
Are we
these
being
are
serious?
just
That's why
platitude
it's-
statements, bro. These are
That's why it's
platitude
so
statements.
sick that what she's doing, because they say the best lie got a little bit of truth in it. So she's giving you the opposition's stance as the truth. This is what they believe, and then she give you her narrative to say, well, this is bad. This is bad. This is what they believe. This is what they believe, but it's bad. So don't even pay it no mind. It's just throw it out. So when the opposition comes and say, well, yeah, we're being replaced, and this is why, and come with the facts, you already know to shut it out. You already know to reject it because Joy Reid told you to.
Got programmed by Joy.
Because if they didn't cover their bases, you would hear something you never heard before and be like, damn, that kind of makes sense. But they got to tell you what to look out for so you can avoid it.
Right.
Sick.
Very sick.
Anti-vaxxers in particular, they act like their freedom has been taken. Republicans like Vance and Trump advisor Stephen Miller, who is
Wait,
tangentially connected
go back. Because that was a short one, but the clip that they put connected to it was very
To
contradictory
be
to what she
able
was
to
saying.
have their tears.
What really stands out about white anti-vaxxers in particular is that they act like their freedom has been taken.
Wow.
You
She
said,
got going on. She got the
What is
Trump
going on?
on.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she had that for smut.
Trump going on,
And
bro.
what she talking about white people acting like they rights getting taken away when this is going on.
Vaxxers
Oh,
in
that's the
particular.
white guy. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that. That
You're
clip
right.
was kind of quick.
Yeah, it was. You see the
Stand up.
police and stuff, everybody with the mask tackling the one guy without a mask.
White anti-vaxxers in
They beating him up. They're punching
Police
him.
brutality! Police
Where's-
brutality! George Floyd! George Floyd! Where the news at?
Exactly.
Because that was police brutality. I'm just
act
saying.
like their
running.
freedom has been taken.
Act
Republicans
like
like
their freedom
Vance
has
and
been
Trump
taken.
advisor Stephen Miller, who is tangentially connected to Project 2025, have made it a point to block these disbursements. In Project 2025, folks like Miller, Vance, and Trump want to nationalize their long-term goal of putting a stop to what they call anti-white racism, which is just another way of saying we're sick of America being held accountable for actual racism.
Wow.
It's funny
She really
as
thinks
she's
she really thinks that anti-white racism is a good thing. She just said that anti-white racism is America being held
It's
accountable.
just
for
more
racism.
division, bro. Yeah, that's just what these Democrat, leftist, communist, Marxist, socialists do, bro. They just create.
Yep.
I'm sorry, like everything, bro. That's what these people are because they just create more
Literally.
division. They don't want to work. They want free stuff. They want to control everything. These people, honestly, when it falls down to it, if you combine all of those things, they just want to be dictators, bro. Literally.
Yeah.
They just want to
they
be
don't want
dictators.
equality, they want supremacy.
It's not even
Yeah.
communism anymore. It's a dictatorship with these damn people. It's
Full
what
on
we say go, and if
authoritarianism.
you don't like it, we're gonna cancel you. That's fascism. If you're trying to silence
Right,
somebody
fascism.
for but then on top of that, we want you to pay for all of our stuff. That's communism because you don't believe in capitalism. That's the opposite of capitalism, by the way. So then you're a Marxist because you're trying to push black Lives Matter, Antifa, this and the third, all of this stuff that basically promotes violence, which is more division. Bro, at the end of the day, this is a dictatorship. Like, let's be honest here.
Clearly.
What's wrong
You
with
know,
these folks?
and for anybody that may be watching and think what Joy Reid said, or may even think that we're wrong and what we saying, we're just a bunch of coons that don't know nothing. Listen to what she just said. She just tried to make it seem like there is no such thing as anti-white racism. It's really just America being held accountable. We are 7 minutes into this clip. Is Joy Reid and any other black person that's popped up, are they not literally spewing anti-white rhetoric? She's literally talking
In
about
fact,
white tears.
the next clip after this is gonna be her talking about white racism.
Like, we talking about anti-white racism, but she's literally demonstrating it right now, and she's talking about it as if it's not
Oh,
happening.
but black people can't be racist because they like the systemic
She
power
can't say
structure.
one-
And that,
I'm just going to say this very quickly. She can't say one clip without saying white and black. Like,
She
come
could,
on.
but that's
I'll
all
be
she good
millionaire
for.
how many times she said that. I'll be a millionaire.
That's all she good for, bro.
Under Project 2025, the Department of Justice would play the central role in executing their national policy of reversing racial progress. They would force the DOJ's Civil Rights Division, which is
Right. See,
Progress.
you see, look at what she said. She said Project 2025 is trying to reverse racial progress. That is not what it says in Project 2025. That is not what it says. But she's telling you this as if this is in their outline, as if this is in their mission statement. But you, being a dumb liberal, you actually think that this is fact. You can't discern between fact and opinion because she is. If there's one thing her and Roland Martin is good at, is saying stuff very particularly, so you can't really grasp what they're saying as fact or fiction. They just bundle it all up together. They ball it all up together and give it to you like this. That's why when people debate them, they sometimes look stupid because they ask very specific questions in a very specific way. And you're gonna see it in the clip later on when she arguing with Byron Donald. She asked stuff very specifically.
responsible for enforcing federal statutes that prohibit discrimination based on race, color, or religion, or sex, disability, or national origin, to refocus, moving away from what they call affirmative discrimination and ensure, quote, lawfulness, which essentially means protecting the people is the least qualified nominee I think we've ever seen for Secretary of Defense, but he meets the demographic characteristics for the right not to call him DEI, because it seems to me that what they're saying is the military has too many women, it has too many black people, it has too many brown people, it has too many gay people, and that the only quality people who exist who are qualified to do anything, even if they have no background, are white, straight, Christian men.
For a second.
Again.
I already knew that was coming, bro. I already knew that was coming. So white men are the only ones that's qualified for the job. Listen, if that white man is willing to slit that enemy's throat in a millisecond or shoot that damn Allah Ulakbak guy within a millisecond, if they're trying to kill us, bro, then yes, bro, your soldier, you're weak. You are only as strong as your weakest. See, this is what I'm saying. Women don't know war, bro. True. Look, I hate to admit it. Your wife will never understand war, bro. Blood. You know, never understand this shit, bro. Like when it comes down to it, Chew will rip out a motherfucker's throat for you, bro. Like you don't understand the gore behind war, bro, and blood and the viciousness behind. Like men are savages, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like she don't get this shit. If you got an LGBT yes queen, bro, that other guy is going to whip your throat out, and you better not be a woman, bro. They're going to capture you and
make you a sex slave
at that point, bro.
Yeah.
You need literal Jesus, bro. If a man catch you in war, bro, not even gonna lie to you, and they better not be Muslim, cause you're fucked, bro.
You're
not
cooked.
gonna lie.
You're literally
fucked, bro. You're literally fucked, G.
Oh my god.
And people don't understand this. Talking about not enough women. We are supposed to protect the women. Why would you put women in harm's way? War is harm, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say men isn't valuable. But we need the women to damn near keep the babies, bro. Women create babies,
Yeah.
nigga.
That's
So
You know what?
true.
That
like,
actually
so
reminds
women,
me. That reminds me of a post I seen earlier. It was related to this. I'm trying to remember exactly what it said, but it was something like women deal with bringing forth life, and men, when it comes down to it, will deal with taking away life. Those are two separate extremes. And so a man, if it comes down to it, should have the abilities to kill somebody. It's either be eaten out here. That's real life. And so
but
women
that's
who
that was,
reject their
but that's
place,
because of sin, though. You know what I'm saying? That's when
yeah,
sin was introduced to the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do now. Well, that's what you know. What I'm saying that's just how it is now, man. But
Yeah.
women don't understand that you are only as strong as your weakest link. Every Spartan was as cold as Leonidas, bro. Do y'all realize that? Anybody could have led that army. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when the dude with the hump, he like, yeah, I ain't ready to fight for you,
Yeah.
Leonidas. I'm like,
You should
bro,
watch it. That's a good
I
movie.
can't
300 is a good movie.
I can't work with that, bro, because you can't fight. Like we gotta hold the flock. The flock is your
Yeah.
six, basically, but nowadays, bro,
Yeah.
you can't help us. We can't use you. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This
You got to
it's
be
like
able
that's
to perform. You got to be able to perform. If you can't perform,
if you can't
okay.
perform, we should not be lowering the standards to allow you to be accepted.
Yeah.
That's
and
That's
that's
how
not
what
the
you
way. And
weaken
that's
the
what
nation.
DEI is all about.
and that's what I'm saying. Military standards, they don't even have the same standards for men and women in the military. When it comes to the physical exam, right? The men have to do what? 30 to 35 pull-ups. Women only have to do 15 to 20. How? How is that equal? And now you're gonna have her out there fighting, and now you got Allah Ulakbach like this coming out, you like, oh, and then he about to just take you and then just whack you across your damn head, and now you going back to his lair because you can't do
Layer.
20 to 30 pull-ups like the man can. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you
That's
Yeah.
think
that,
you
and
want,
that's and that's it.
And that's
and
okay.
you want to know
That's
one
okay,
more thing,
bro.
you guys. But one more thing, because I gotta get this point out, and this is why I really think is really fucking women's head up. These damn Black Widows and Disney and shit. Like women are you gotta think about it, bro. Women are delusional, bro. Like
Delulu.
they're fucking delusional, G. When they see a Black Widow on there taking down a damn 6'5" dude, they like, oh, I might can do that. You know what I'm saying? And it be like, bro, Black Widow ain't doing that for real, bro. Like that's a movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
pushing out these
Literally,
movies out.
bro.
Now I like Kill Bill because you know a woman can slice your ass up like sushi, but she
Right, with
not gonna
weapons.
go to a damn 6'5" jet. Like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop with that shit, bro, because that's making women delusional as hell. Even Ronda Rousey, bro. This is a top tier UFC fighter, bro. Even she said, bro, having men fight women in the UFC, that is the fucking dumbest shit you can ever say, bro. Why would you even come to me with that shit? So you
It's
think Ronda
stupid.
Rousey gonna go in there with Conor McGregor, like, and now there's Street Fighter? Like, nah, bro, that's not how that works, bro. Conor McGregor's
He
gonna
gonna
eat her
fold
alive.
her.
He's
Literally.
gonna
I
eat
mean,
her alive,
we're just
bro.
two different people. We got roles. We were created for roles. Just stick to your role, man.
I don't understand why it's so hard for these girls, especially considering we got the better roles.
Well, because the serpent in the garden. That's why. The
Right.
serpent
Nah,
in the
but no,
garden.
no,
That's
it's
exactly
culture
why.
too. It's culture too because you got Clarissa Shields on the other hand. Oh yeah, I can do it. I can fight a dude. But you know what I'm saying? But Ronda Rousey, like, hell no. You feel what I'm saying? But Clarissa Shields, you know the damn y'all know who Clarissa Shields is? The damn blue hair, you know what I'm saying? I like Clarissa though. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh,
I'm
But
crying.
she gotta stick to women's boxing though, bro. Stop thinking you can fight a dude like she trying to go viral because she thinks she can fight a male boxer. I'm like, okay, now you stepping out your place now.
give her a male
Because he gonna knock her
boxer
down.
so we can make an example out of her. Give her a male boxer.
They
Give her
already
Tank.
sparred and they all they already sparred and she got fucked up.
Right.
And she
And
went on the internet
that's how
crying.
that goes.
Yep, and
That's
she
what
went
she
on the
get.
internet
Make an
crying.
example out of her.
Major General Eaton.
Yep.
Make her an example.
Insane.
gay people, and that the only quality people who exist who are qualified to do anything, even if they have no background, are white, straight, Christian men. That's how I read it, Major General Eaton, that they're essentially saying that they need to drive out non-white Christian men out of the military. Would that make the military better?
What religion has to do with this is they have to condition you to associate Christianity with bad. Christianity is bad. So whenever they get a chance to associate something
No, better
bad,
yet, they want you to say Christianity.
Right.
Christianity with white people.
There you go.
yeah, because white people are bad.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it's all just programming.
Programming.
They gotta hate God, by the way. Right. They gotta hate God.
Oh man, this clip right here. This is the worst clip, bro.
I'm ready.
Shout out to Byron.
Man.
Rape could not protect his son from lynching. So again, why would you quote that era and say that the...
Hold on. I have to close it, open it back up. 8:56. Hold on.
drive out the non-white Christian men out of the military? Would that make the military better? Could not protect his wife from rape, could not protect his son from lynching. So again, why would you quote that era and say that at that time, the family all being in the home together was something we should think of as a good thing?
Well, first of all, Joy, the story you bring up and you're bringing up is a tragedy, one of the great tragedies of the Jim Crow era. This is why those policies they were disgusting and distasteful. All I was talking about, Joy,
what was the benefit of a man in the family? Again, sir, I'm sorry, I let you talk for a long time. Sorry, no. Talk over you. You've gotten a chance to speak a lot, Congressman. You're going to answer my question now and not filibuster. This is the question you want. This is the question you need to answer.
That's what I'm trying to answer. That's what I'm trying to answer.
She's literally not letting him answer the question.
And see, this is what I would have hung up, because I'm not going to sit on your show and get disrespected. Like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Like, you're wasting my time. You're not gonna let me talk, so I guess you don't want to talk to me. Goodbye.
Give me a second. Take a breath. If a black man,
she's trying to put this commie psychotherapy crap. Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Trying to gaslight him like he's the one who's talking over somebody and being hostile. Like, no, you're gaslighting.
Yep.
You're the hostile party.
It's my show.
It's my show.
30 days. Well, wait. It's my show. Not
anymore. Not anymore. Get out of here.
Black man could not protect his wife, his son, or himself from lynching and violence. How is him being in the home mean that is an era that was better for the black family?
Because he's in the home, dummy.
She doesn't believe in the nuclear family. That's a white supremacist ideology. So
because
women can raise children on their own. They don't need a man. Men are pretty useless. They don't do anything besides take up oxygen and make stuff dirty. So we don't need them. Women can have their own careers. They don't need a man. What is even the point? I might want them for fun, but other than that, like, I don't need them. We're women. We're strong. We are women. We are free. We don't need men. But that's just a lie.
Clearly, it's a lie. Go in the cage.
Oh
crazy,
my gosh, bro. And here's the thing.
Byron got the patience of a saint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you have to have real patience when it comes to people like Joyless Reid, because at the end of the day, she's not. First of all, she's not even letting the guy speak. That's insane.
Yeah.
He's making good points if you listen. That's what I'm like. You can't be listening if you talking. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why she knows he's making good points.
That's what she got to cut
why
him
she's
off.
cutting him off.
And he's covering his bases because he started off by saying, well, okay, first off, that's a tragedy. And, it's a bad thing. Because if he would have glossed over that, she would have jumped back and tried to catch him up on that and how he didn't sit here and air out the grievances for that situation. He had to cover his bases because he know how they get down. But she's not even going to let him get through it because, you're not answering the question. It's like, well, I'm getting to that. First, I have to set the groundwork that's bad. Let's establish the good and the bad right now. Let's establish good and evil, right? And then I'll get to that because clearly you working in the realm of trying to be in some type of weird gray area, which is ultimately evil anyway. So let me cover my bases. She don't want you to do that,
or that we should think of as a good thing.
First of all, Joy, I never said that it was better for Black people in Jim Crow.
This part right here is so telling. He said, I never said that Jim Crow was better for Black people or Black people did better in Jim Crow. I never said that. Right here, you can see she's like, oh, and that's where I got you. I'm going to pull up the quote where you said it. And she's going to realize that, oh, I don't. He never actually said that.
Watch her, y'all.
Watch her.
Oh, I have never said that. And even my own words say that. If you're talking about the importance of Black fathers in the home, or frankly, all fathers in the home, it is always for the betterment.
See?
She's choking on it.
Yeah. She literally was finna try to catch him up in the lie, but then she realized that she was the one that was lying.
She really thought she had it too.
She really,
so thirsty.
yeah, she was thirsty to catch him up, and she realized he never actually said that because
that is pure evil, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally, bro, pure evil to try to just really like just try to slander somebody's name like that. Like, come on, lady.
Just to flat out lie.
It's insanity.
And wrong. And
she
wrong.
She could have easily backtracked and said, oh, my mistake. I see that you didn't say that. But she's not going to do that because that would require honor, a heart, a soul, you know.
And she was so thirsty to catch him up. And then it's so satisfying because you can see her face go from, I got this nigga to all. Because you know if he would have, she got the quote sitting right there. She got the exact transcript. You know she got it right there, but she realized she was lying.
Of children,
and she's not going to apologize.
Yes, for safety. So having two people in the home to help provide the economic needs for those children, so the family can succeed. That is a wonderful.
Look at that! Look, they took the camera off us.
Yeah,
he's still
they took the camera off her, but because she's a liar. She's a liar, and she flipped the camera to him. So she, what?
You want to know what's crazy? Even little things like that. They think people like us won't peep stuff like that, bro. They think we're stupid, bro. This is why she's canceled. Because they think we're stupid, bro. You can't do shit like that and think we're not going to pick up on it. You can't be right there. And then you flipping on Byron Donald's like, you weren't just over there trying to catch him in a damn, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
This isn't news. Like, this is news? Stop. No.
It's not the news, bro.
Like,
fake news. Fake news.
Man.
Not to Jim Crow. And this is the point of the gaslighting and the lying that is occurring with what I said. Don't try to impose the fact that the marriage rates were better in the higher, I want to be clear, higher in the Jim Crow era to mean that I think Jim Crow is great. That is a lie.
Hold on, I'm sorry. This comment said, quote, it's got to be there somewhere. Joy, probably.
That is gaslighting. I would never say such a thing, which is why I think the Jim Crow era
you
was
brought it up.
And now she's saying you quoted Jim Crow. What the hell does that even mean?
You're not allowed to talk about Jim Crow unless you're saying that it's bad and it was the worst thing ever. You could not say that anything good occurred during that time ever. I don't care if it's unrelated to Jim Crow. You cannot say anything positive about the era where Black people were subjected to Jim Crow, even though it wasn't everywhere. If Jim Crow was a thing during that time, you cannot speak positively about Black people. Period.
First off, they don't even have this energy for slavery. For actual slavery, they don't even have this energy. But the thing is, they don't want you to talk about Jim Crow because they don't want you to crack open how nuanced the situation actually was. They don't want you to get into the specifics of how it actually was to live under Jim Crow. They don't want you listening to people like Jesse Lee Peterson who grow up under Jim Crow in Alabama. They don't want you to listen to that because then it's going to crack your narrative just a little bit so you can see the truth. Like, damn, maybe it's not all what they told me. Maybe some Black people could vote. Man, maybe it wasn't. Wow, so they did have white and Black only signs too. Man, white people couldn't go in Black spots either. Oh, it wasn't just enforced one way. They don't want you to think that. They want you to accept this narrative the way they served it to you. Nothing else. So you can't even quote Jim Crow if you're not a liberal.
Exactly. Black people.
You brought it up. You're the one who brought it up.
Brought it up.
Now you're trying to gaslight like everybody else.
The timeline was when. Okay, one more thing.
Period, Byron. Period.
The poverty rate during Jim Crow was 55.1%. More than half of families were impoverished. You also said, and I'm quoting you again.
Let's look at this chart. Poverty rate for black individuals.
Up to 2022.
We looked at this. No, we didn't. No, we did look at this chart, right? Because right before the civil rights movement, there was less of a drop. No. What was we looking at this?
Wait. Can you zoom in on that a little bit? Oh, okay. It say 1959 to 21. Okay, so does it start at
1959 to 20?
Yeah, it starts at 1959.
Yeah, starts at 1959.
There was a more drastic decrease of poverty during the civil rights era than it is now. It's literally going down before civil rights era. Why?
Right. And that's what I remember. Yeah, so we made a video on this in particular because she tried to quote it as if this is progress when this is slower progress than what was happening just 10 years before. Just 10 years before, this dropped 20%. And over the past, 60 more years, it's only dropped ultimately 5.
Right.
The poverty rate went up and down and ultimately ended up only a change of 5 versus this 20% difference. You said what?
Getting lower. No, I was just saying it's only getting lower. Like,
right.
Literally.
Where I see no improvement.
It's ultimately getting lower, but at the rate of change is slower after the civil rights movement. Before the civil rights movement, it was already going down. You can see it. It's a sharp ass decline right here. Again, they're preying on your ignorance. They think you can't use your brain. They're trying to chew it up and feed it to you. Anybody with a brain would say, well, what the hell was happening right here? Why did it drop more than 20? This is like 23% right here. 23% drop in 15 years versus a constant change and ultimately ended up a 5% difference in the past 50 years. But no, you're not going to pay attention to that because Joy told you not to look at that.
Right.
Just listen to her words.
Watching this did not bother pausing, and a majority of the black people who listen to Joy Reid probably failed math at school. They weren't reading these charts. They wasn't paying attention. They was copying off people like us, so they don't even know how to read a graph like that.
All they want you to do is listen to Joy's calming voice, school this beta black man on statistics that she's not even reading correctly herself.
During Jim Crow, more black people were not just conservative. Black people have always been conservative minded, but black people voted conservatively. Black people weren't allowed to vote at all during Jim Crow.
That is false.
That's just a lie.
That is false. That is false.
She just lied.
She's lying. This is why you're canceled, Joy. This is why you're canceled.
Because this is not news.
I honestly don't even. That literally, bro. Like that's like literally just fake news, bro. What you just said is just absolutely not true at all.
Right.
Black people absolutely have the right to vote. What are you talking about?
Johnny and YouTube just, you can pull it up. Oh, my goodness. I didn't know you could do this. Look what my man said. Wealth has slowed due to dividing the family. The division of the family started after the civil rights movement. That welfare, that man in the house rule was Martin Luther King. He did that. He did that. The man in the house rule was Martin Luther King's idea. So it would make sense why the change in poverty slowed up after the civil rights movement because they divided the family.
There you go.
But what do we know? We don't know how to read graphs, right? We just listen to whatever this blonde chick tells us.
Blonde.
Well, first of all, there were areas in the United States where black people did vote.
Under Jim Crow?
It wasn't universal throughout the United States.
Hey, bless it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So let's just be perfectly honest about that. I just told you it was not universal. There were areas, but obviously black people were suppressed from voting. That's what the purpose of not just the 64 and the 65 voting rights, but for so many others. But let's get back to what I was saying.
So you're inaccurate.
All I was talking about is about black families.
She's so happy.
No, I'm not being inaccurate.
During Jim Crow, more black people voted conservative. They didn't vote conservative because they weren't allowed to vote. That is the
Then how was Martin Luther King a Republican? How is Martin Luther King a Republican? If they were fighting for the right to vote, how the hell was MLK a Republican already? Because they were voting.
There you go.
People could vote. People could vote. It was see that's the thing. They want this is why this democracy stuff is evil because you want to give everybody the right to vote. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to lower the age to vote. I think that's going to be the next thing.
Probably.
Even if you know, okay, look, I was watching this. A matter of fact, you guys introduced me to that. I was watching Uncle Tom, right? And they were saying,
you watched it?
I watched one, but I couldn't find two on there. I'm still looking for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, they were saying, and this was real interesting because she said that black people didn't have the right to vote during Jim Crow, right? So why the hell did black people have Martin Luther King, White Jesus, and JFK in their picture in every house? You feel what I'm saying? Because they voted. They voted, bro. They said during that time, like during all those times, they had a picture of White Jesus, they had a picture of Martin Luther King, and they had a picture of John F. Kennedy, bro. Why would they have the picture of John F. Kennedy if they didn't have the right to vote?
As if they voted for him. As if they voted for him or something.
So what's going on then?
Exactly. That's an excellent point.
But what is an excellent point. We're coons.
What do we know? We're coons, right?
We're just lemmings, according to Isaac in the comments. Lemmings.
So what Jim Crow is.
So again, Joy, I'm gonna come back to my original point. It is talking about the family unit, having more fathers in the home, which creates better people.
See, he don't even let him talk. What's the point of me being on your?
I'm saying, yeah, I would have, bro. He can't even.
You're wasting my time, bro.
It ain't for him to explain himself. It's for her to make him look stupid to the masses, so they can know whenever they see his face, it's gonna be garbage. Even though you never actually heard what he said. All you heard was Joy say, "This is what you said." Well, actually, Joy, I didn't say that. No, this is what you said. You quoted Jim Crow. Well, Joy, actually, no. This is what you said, and I'm standing by it. All right, we're wrapping up. The show's over. This is my show. Goodbye. That's what it is. That's all it is.
Last question. I'm going to let you go. Last question. We're out of time.
Last question. Did he answer a single question? She asked him 4 questions. He didn't get a chance to answer at all. This is why your show got canceled, Joy.
Because this is not a show.
This is not a show. This is you yapping over this man.
This is a humiliation ritual.
Right.
I'll give you one more question. During Jim Crow, could your family have existed? You are in an interracial marriage. Your wife is a white conservative activist. Could your family have existed at all during Jim Crow?
What type of question is that?
She just tried to take a personal jab at him because she's jealous. She probably won't him. Jealous that he's with a white woman for whatever reason.
Is that the end of okay? Look, so here's the thing. I really want to make a point on that. Okay, what's the difference between him surviving during Jim Crow and Martin Luther King surviving during Jim Crow? You guys do realize Martin Luther King had connections with a lot of white folks, right? He even got pictures with 2 white girls. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, he eventually he ultimately got killed, but it's like, why wouldn't he be able to survive in an interracial marriage? Like, first of all, who cares? Because it's been so many interracial marriages well before Martin Luther King, well before Byron Donalds. So it's like, what point are you actually making when you say this? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't like what's even the point to even bringing his wife into it? And that's
there's no point.
Joy Reid's audience is comprised of black people for the most part, black women specifically. And it was once upon a time. And she knows that black women, if a white woman finds out that you had anything to do with a white woman, you lose all credibility and you're just a coon and you're just this. They don't respect you. That's actually a huge reason why I believe that Obama was married to Michelle, because word on the street they getting divorced, but he was with her during his presidency because he knew that in order for him to get elected, he has to be with a black woman. Black women will vote for a black guy if he's with a black woman, as long as he's not a coon.
It's a political stunt.
But if you're with a white woman, you're automatically a coon, according to these people. I know this is a former commie.
It says her show lost nearly half of its 25 to 54 audience since this time last year, continuing a 65% slide seen since the election.
Right, you're done.
You failed.
Lost, you're done.
You failed.
People woke up like, okay,
you had one job, Joy, and you failed.
Right, but people woke up.
You weren't able to propagandize enough.
You had one job.
Probably because you were so mean spirited and hideous. Nobody wanted to watch your show.
No,
No shade.
nobody wants to see an ugly person. Not, and we're not talking about ugly as physically. We're talking about just an ugly spirit person. Nobody wants to see that, and it's so apparent with her. You're just spewing
Hey.
garbage all the time. If it, man, hatred and garbage. If it wasn't for Roland Martin having his own network, he'd be cooked too.
Mm-hmm.
She need to get her own network. She gonna see that nobody want to hear that. You're not gonna be able to pay the bills with that.
Now. She's gonna have to now. She's fired.
Oh
That's
man,
And she had a 7 p.m. time slot. That's prime time.
that is prime time.
Wow. Insane.
Just failed. She's finished, and we're glad.
Good
because it was a long time coming. Joy,
one less
but
commie off the airwaves. One less commie for
sure.
certain people we know to watch.
Oh man,
on repeat.
oh man, my stepdad loved Joy Reid, bro.
All I gotta do is get rid of the view. Just cancel.
Oh yeah, please.
I would be like, you ain't gotta take away nobody else.
Plot twist: Joy Reid's gonna be the new member of the View.
Oh my goodness,
I'm calling it now. If that happens, I don't know. But
insane.
That would be disturbing.
Oh no,
that'd be crazy.
Don't get them no ideas, bro. Please. Oh, that's gonna be a headache. That's gonna be a headache, bro. But
that's crazy. This is we're you usually don't want to celebrate people losing their job, but I think this is necessary. And it's not that we're celebrating. We're just like,
no, I'm celebrating her losing her job. She didn't have a real job. She was not doing anything productive to society. She was spreading communism throughout the airwaves, essentially trying to shut down other people's jobs. So praise God. Praise God. I'm sure she got money. What's her net worth? I bet she worth a lot.
Yeah, she needs to open up her own.
She a propagandist. Okay, she can go sit down somewhere.
She probably a millionaire. Let's see.
She probably is.
She is.
4 million.
60.
Wow. 4 million.
Oh, and she was a Harvard. Wow. Oh, she's a top commie.
Oh yeah.
She probably gonna go. Oh my God! What if she went to go teach at a university, be a professor?
Oh, she just might go be a professor.
She could easily go be a professor.
Oh, she got the credentials.
And indoctrinate some more kids. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. She went to Harvard. You went to one of the most prestigious, if not the most prestigious college in this country, and you're still on national television bitching about racism. I don't understand. Apparently her family came here from Africa. Your family are immigrants. Why are you still bitching about racism? Why is that? You are literally among the racial group that came over here and acquired wealth. Them Africans come over here and get rich. They come over here and get rich.
But somehow educated. They're the most highly educated when it comes to migrating to America. The Africans.
Exactly. But so what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What is she? I don't understand. She's literally a living contradiction to everything she talk about.
Literally.
You talking about DEI? If anything, if I'm being honest, Joy, I can't even really say that. The only reason I would say that you're a DEI hire is because you clearly serve one purpose on this network, and that was to create and maintain a racial division in this country. Yep. That was your one and sole purpose. That was your purpose. When it came to clutch it right before the buzzer in the election, you couldn't come through, so they let you go, and wasn't nobody trying to hear that no more. But you are literally a Harvard graduate. Your parents came here as immigrants, and you're on the national television, a major news network at prime time. You were literally in the upper echelon, and you're still crying racism.
Right.
She had the same birthday as my grandma.
Jeez.
I find that disturbing.
So good riddance. And honestly, the America's better without you on TV. I ain't gonna lie.
Factual. It's like. Here's my last comments about Joy Reid. I mean, she's been slandering a man for almost 8 to 10 years on MSNBC. All she's done is basically portray that white liberal men are bad, white liberal Christian men, are bad, and that Donald Trump is bad, and black people is this, and white people is this. Like, every time I hear this lady speak, she's talking about white and black, which is dumb, by the way.
Yeah.
Because if you want to keep on saying, and then it's like, this is why she got canceled, in my opinion. And this is why I feel like a lot of these leftist platforms, and even just news in general, like people are just like watching like independent, reporters and things like that, because they're not just giving us the truth when it comes down to just what's really there in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want us to not believe our eyes, bro. You know,
Yeah.
like when it's there, they're telling us something differently, knowing that we know what it is already. And this is
like
why,
that chart.
like, right, because they're going on TV saying, yeah, we should cut kids' dicks off and this, that, and the third. And they like, okay, why? Like, no, we don't want this. Like, because majority of Americans do want, you know, boys in boys' bathrooms, girls in girls' bathrooms, and this, that, and the third. But they're trying to tell you, no, this isn't what, you know what I'm saying, the American people want. We want, you know what I'm saying, to cut your dicks, and it's okay, and this, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, no, that's not what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is why the left has just completely lost their minds, bro. And they're trying, and this is why they have to use all of these actors. This is why they have to use all of the television networks, all of the magazines, all of the social media. They need it all, bro. They need it all, and they had it all. They have it all still, and they still are failing because they don't understand that the people voice matters, bro. And I'm not trying to bring politics into it, but everybody voted red down the ballot because we're sick of this shit. Everybody voted for red when it comes down to everything. The Trump when it comes to executive chief officer, when it comes to the Senate, when it comes to the House, Congress, it's all red now, bro. And the only reason why they still don't get it yet is because they're trying to go with this race bullshit, and it's not working. People don't care about.
It's tired.
Yes, bro, and it's like the more you got. I honestly feel like the whole black people race thing is just a whole contradictory to what Martin Luther King said, in my opinion. He said, "Don't judge by the content of my color. Judge someone off the content of their character." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the sooner we realize this, the better. It's all, you know what I'm saying, people that have good traits and bad traits. But you're not supposed to judge them based off their skin color. And that goes for black folks too when it comes to white people. You can't just sit up here and assume somebody's racist just because they're white. Like, that's dumb. Because if we thought like, and then you gotta think about it, bro. If white people were so bad, why the hell are we still not in chains in America? It's like, literally, bro, you have to be stupid to not think about the white people that's actually fighting for the freedom for blacks, bro. Because if there were no good white folks, we would literally still be in chains right now, bro. There are white people that said, okay, this shit isn't cool. Like, we have to like help these people. What we're doing is wrong. There were and still are white folks that think like this, but they're getting it mixed up because now they think that basically kissing ass is not being racist. They think pampering black folks is not being racist. You feel what I'm saying? Right. When true like, you know, the true meaning of not being racist is just letting someone be free and not judging them off their skin color. You gotta judge them off the content of their character.
Right. You know, it. Oh dang, this is crazy. I'm looking at this. Trying to find something. I just want to drive the point in about how if these white people was really so racist, how if they really wanted to just overpower us and put us in chains like y'all say they're gonna do, how easy it would be. And I'm just gonna do the white Republicans, right? Because the white people are 59 to 60% of the racial breakdown in this country. They're 50%. They are like if that's 50% of what 350 mil, that's 175 million people. Mm-hmm. Half of that would be what about? My math is messed up. But the point of the matter is, if the specifically the white Republicans wanted to just go and put every black person in chains, they have more than enough manpower to do it. Only the white Republicans, since they're so racist, if they really wanted to get niggas gone, they could get niggas gone. They're not trying to get us gone. They just want you to stop being communists. They just want you to stop being communist. Stop being a damn communist.
Stop being a dirty commie.
Just stop being a dirty commie. That's all they want. That's all anybody wants, except for the liberals. But y'all so brainwashed by Joy Reid and Roland Martin and Umar and Tariq Nasheed and any white person that even agrees, like Jane, what's her name? The white
Elliott.
Jane Elliott, this white professor. She's like another race baiter. Oh, they make Africa smaller in the textbook, so you don't know how big the land. Who cares? Like, who cares, bro? Like this, it's just no one cares about this race narrative stuff no more, bro. We don't care about the division. Now. Right? We are American, bro. And that's all. And that's all I got for that. And that's it for me, bro.
Yeah.
Factual.
R.I.P. Joy Reid. I hope that you stop being a propagandist, maybe. But I highly doubt it.
Get a new wig too. How about you try black this time instead of blonde? Like,
how about you grow your hair out?
What hair?
I got alopecia.
Right.
Head ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we got from this video, guys. Chicago Conservative, you got anything else you want to end off on?
All I can tell Joy Reid is get a job. Get a job.
Right. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Same, I'm saying, find me on YouTube, the Chicago Conservative, and on X, at Turnshot Red.
Bad. All right. Well, that's all we got for this video, guys. Appreciate the people that came through. Y'all showed out on YouTube. We over 500 views on YouTube. Appreciate it. Y'all snapped. And Twitter was going crazy. So I think we was at like 700-800 on Twitter. Y'all showing out, man. I appreciate everybody that came through.
Yes, sir.
Going over to my boy channel. Going over to Locked In with Zaza page. Great content. And we're going to catch y'all on the next.